and welcome to Parveen Smith's Celestial. Today I'd like to share with you something on luck and industrious energies, and some synchronistic events have been happening over the last few days as I have been teaching the Angelic Reiki course, and so divine and so pure as we sit in the energies of the Angelic Reiki and the Angelic Kingdom of Light. What I've been experiencing, and so have my group members on this particular course, is something beyond words. We can't always express what is happening to us on a spiritual level, but this is very true, it's very real. Our physical bodies are feeling this, and our spiritual bodies know it. And through many levels of dimensions, we also can say that we are expanding, going through expansion, and we are allowed to feel many energies as we grow on a consciousness level. So my messages over the last few days have been very strong as I've been coming in through the Pallas Athena, and Pallas Athena has been very prominent on the Angelic Reiki course that I've been teaching over the last couple of days. Pallas Athena makes herself aware to say detach from the dramas of life. She also gives the messages of not to be too harsh on ourselves, to judge ourselves or others. As much as we sometimes try not to judge others, but sometimes we feel something really strong within our hearts and soul. And we try not to be too opinionated, but sometimes we know it so strongly. And I was communicating with a bee that came into my therapy room, Celestial Centre, just over this last day or so. And the bee just sat there very quietly, and I've never seen a bee so still. Usually bees go around everywhere and make a noise and can't wait to get out and panic when they're in an enclosed environment such as a room. But this particular bee was very mellow. It was almost as if it was communicating with me. So I had a conversation with the bee, and I said, thank you very much, bee, for bringing us luck and industriousness during this busy time here, and bringing us some sort of, should we say, wealth and happiness too. And the bee just sat there very, very quietly and didn't buzz around me, which like they usually do. So as I conversated with the bee, I said, well, thank you very much for being here right now. But now it's time for you to leave. So I gently ushered the bee out of the window. And this is not like me, as my family members already know, because if it buzzes, I can get quite scared, because it's a bee or a wasp. And indeed, this bee was very much on our side, just like the spider has been. And we know, and also, should we say, Lisa Wilkinson knows of recent times how the spider has been playing an important part. And it's all about bringing wealth and happiness. And the money spider, we should usually throw over our left shoulder to bring in more good luck. But again, something important has taken place already in the last few days, since these beautiful insects and animals are showing themselves to us. And I have a few messages I'd like to share with you, because it is time of luxury, wealth. In many ways, it doesn't have to be financial. It can be the inner wealth and the inner luxuries that we feel when we're so overjoyed and touched by something so great. And that's what's been happening just of recent times. So being in a busy bee, luxurious, fruititious time, should we call this? It's amazing. I've been busy writing a few articles as well, so I'd like to share those with you. As we look at preserving our universe, we know that we can only do so much. When I say preserving, who are we to preserve? But we know that we can assist. We know that there are many deities, Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, and all the other beautiful gods and goddesses from many cultures around the world who want to assist us. But we know that we are wishing to preserve as much as we can in the time that we're here for. We can't heal the world. We can't totally make everything perfectly fine. Because this is something I spoke about today with my group, that we can't just save the world. We can do something to assist and to help it. It might be minute. It might be just to put a smile on somebody's face. But whatever we can do, we will do. And to that level, we'll try not to go into ego about this, but we'll do what we can on whichever level we can, wherever we are guided, be it through the angels or the ascended masters, like Pallas Athena has been very clearly been presenting herself just of recent times. So on that particular note, I've been writing something here. It's a leadership message, should I say, that we are all in this work for one reason or another. Some of us are meant to be speakers, some of us are not. Some of us are meant to be mentors, some of us are not. Some of us are meant to just get on and do the groundwork and get on with that and be happy with that, as we have been assigned to that duty in this incarnation. And sometimes our duty might change from time to time. But again, it's all about acceptance of where we are in life at that moment. And right now, this message I'd like to share with you goes like this. A leader never takes shortcuts. A leader is prepared to look at all the planning before taking on a task or even a role. And that is the way to take on a successful leadership. If it is not possible, just don't do it. It's as simple as that. I'd also like to share with you that the divine does have a plan for each one of us. And you may have recognised your divine plan. Some people still don't know what the divine plan is or the purpose. Sometimes we look into it too deeply. Maybe we are just to be here, just to be existing. And existing isn't a bad word really, but just to be here and appreciating what we are doing. And just to be living. Some of us have got that task alone. Some of us have got the really grafting hard work task as well. Some of us are meant to take it easy. But whichever way it is, God has given us his duties. And like for me, a few years back now, probably 9 years ago, it is 9 years ago, I remember having my conversation with God. And I said, please, don't let me die just yet. I will do anything if you can keep me alive. And I did anything. And I did say I will do anything. And I did. Mean it. From every core, or every part, should I say, of my being. The very core. I have another message for you, because this goes on to sharing that here I am doing the work I should be doing, and I'm very, very, very grateful for that. And I feel truly blessed every single day of my life. But when we look at Dharma, and this is from 101 Pearls of Wisdom, from Swamiji, Swami Maharaj, Pramukh Swami Maharaj. Freedom from worldly bondage means freedom for the soul. And I will share with you about Dharma. Dharma bestows goodness and happiness in life. Dharma does not make one weak or passive, but industrious. And that's the word I've been using today. And indeed, very strongly have been guided by the angels and the masters to speak to you about this today. Because divine grace is all about looking at others with goodwill. We have helped them and offer devotion to them and to the divine. And the divine will be happy with you. Hope you've enjoyed listening to this short message here today with myself, Parveen Smith. I'll be back for some more tomorrow. Enjoy life. We are here to live it, be it, and experience it every single day. Thank you.